Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have the unloved Lotus Elise Series 3 1.6 litre. This was only made in limited numbers and at the time it was billed as the entry level Elise. Although it still sported a high price tag, which ultimately led to a low production number as not many people ordered it. They ordered the standard 1.8 litre supercharged engine, which was far more sporty. This car was given to me by Lotus Silverstone as the Evora was in for some work a few days ago. However, driving it around the countryside I got it absolutely covered in mud and I simply couldn't hand it back to them in the condition it was in. I started with a full rinse down to try and remove as much loose dirt and debris as possible. Depending on the car I'm working on and the condition of the paintwork, I decide which approach to take and how cautious to be. On the Celica video that I came out last week, the paintwork was in terrible condition. Because of this, there was no need to take such a cautious approach. I wasn't going to inflict any more damage. However, the Elise had quite good paintwork, so I decided to take a more gentle approach to remove the mud and the dirt from the car, particularly before going in with a contact wash. And I think it's worth showing this on camera, that actually in the real world you have to tailor your approach depending on the various factors. Before going in with Autobrite citrus wash over the entire bodywork and also the wheel arches. I find this is a very good product and can be used throughout the year at varying levels of dilution. I use this product a lot and I've used it on all types of cars. Some that have no protection, some that are waxed, some that have a light foam ceramic applied to it, and also cars that have full true ceramic coatings. I've had no issues with this over the years I've been using it, but you just have to adjust your dilution rates as required. It was quite a windy day today and it funnels down the driveway really badly. So in an effort to keep the citrus wash on the car for as long as possible, the entire car was coated in Autobrite's Magifoam before a secondary rinse. I've also used this slightly under their recommended dilution ratio of 200ml Magifoam topped up with 800ml of water. I find Magifoam does a great job of breaking down the dirt. On a very well protected car, personally I prefer to use one of their super foams instead. I find it's much cheaper and I get the same results. They have a huge range, particularly in their super foam, of various colours and various scents. For me, my favourite one at the moment is the jelly bean one, it's the pink one, it's the one that you've seen on the channel many times before. Let me know down below in the comments if you tried any of their other snow foams, if you prefer any other different ones. At this point, all of the emblems and the shut gaps were given a brush over before being rinsed out again. The brushes I'm using here are incredibly soft. They're the Autobrite DBS Pro brushes. These have super soft bristles and are suited for most delicate and intricate areas. I have some that are dedicated only for the interior and some that I use on the outside of cars too. The wheels were then treated to Autobrite's Very Cherry, which is a non-acidic product. I'm not sure if this has been discontinued, but I'm trying to use up the rest of my residual stock. I want to move over full time to their dedicated wheel and tyre cleaner. I find their new product does a slightly better job at cleaning and particularly getting into the ingrained dirt on the tyre walls. This was applied through an IK Foam Pro 2 sprayer, which again, if you're thinking of getting one, I would highly recommend you do so. Although they are a bit pricey, so far I found them to be incredibly useful and I use them all the time now. The inside of the alloys were then dealt with through the use of an Easy Detail USA brush. I find they get a lot more of the dirt out and they also don't scratch or mark alloys at all. I use them on normal alloys right through to those matte finish Mercedes wheels without any issue. I also find that because they have the softer bristles, they don't splash back as much compared to some of the cheaper alternatives. They were finally rinsed off to reveal a nice clean wheel. The shampoo that I'm using today is Autobrite Strawberries and Cream. This was one of their limited edition runs and you can still pick these up in certain places. It smells incredible. It produces a nice sudsy shampoo which has a nice slick feel to it. The whole car was given a wash using the usual 3 bucket method and 2 wash mitt method, one for the top part of the body and one for the very bottom. At this point I was really unlucky with the weather and I got absolutely soaked by a thunderstorm and hail. The car was given a rinse, not that it really needed it, before applying Autobrite Direct's ceramic Magic Seal. In this situation, it's the absolute perfect product. It's a simple spray on and rinse off product. It applies maximum gloss and water repellency. I use this on a few customer cars, those that don't necessarily want to pay for a full true ceramic to be applied for whatever reason, whether they don't want to pay for a full paint correction, or for them if they don't see any value in ceramics. Now, as the bad weather had blown over, I decided to dry the car off. The wheels were then given a quick wipe down with a Kirkland microfiber cloth before being dressed. The tyre dressing I used today was GM's Tyre Express. For me, at the moment, it's my absolute favourite tyre dressing. I hope you've all enjoyed the video and I have links to the products used in the description below. I may receive some commission if you order through them, but as always, thank you for watching and see you on the next one.